Alright, here we are in Peninsula, Ohio. Starting part 3 of the video, making the walk back 2.5 miles to Boston. Boston, Ohio. Thanks. Yeah, it's a cool thing. You can develop the stamina a little bit to walk or jog or ride your bike far enough where you tire yourself out a little bit. Really get into nature then. Kind of the brain shuts off and just working on your senses, not thinking as much. Just being. Very dark in there. So on the way to Everett, apparently, is where we passed the deep lock on the Towpath, deep lock, near Deep Lock Quarry, where we've seen. Lock 30, I think, whatever lock this is. There's an old foundation, bridge foundation or something. what that was, but it fell out of the tree on me. Freaked me out a little bit. All right. Probably show up on the camera. It was probably just a leaf, but it looked weird. You guys remember that? You still sweat a lot, but it's not like when it's humid. Like it took a long time before I started sweating today. I wasn't sweating on the drive down already in the car. That's much nicer. Now the river's a trickle again. I have the energy to walk the extra 3 miles and back, but I won't have the time. So that's all right. We'll do it a section at a time. Feels good anyway. No need to kill ourselves. Getting a little more buggy in here now. It's probably about 6:30 or a little later. Like I say, we'll be out of this. I don't know. This is my first time in this section. Seems like we'll be out of the buggy part for too long. A little uphill here. helicopter, but we won't be able to see that one. Or no, that's the train again. Things sound different when they're far away and you're deep in here. This is one of those areas where it feels like you should just be quiet, so I will. Alright, we're coming upon the tracks. I swear I hear that train. Maybe we'll catch it now. Might even wait for it. There's a big deer right there. But you can hardly see him. You can't see him in the camera. I'm standing right in front of him. Not even running or nothing. Hello, buddy. I was taking your picture. I wish they could see you. Okay, I'm going. I don't hear the train anymore. Maybe it made a stop. I hope it comes right over this trestle, but I think the odds are slim. I think we're too late. 6:25, probably too late, but you never know. I hear the train coming, guys. Sounds pretty far away though. That was once a road, you could see post up there for. Alright, we're gonna go through the tunnel, come out the other end, and hope that train's coming. I may have missed it though. Track right there. Train just went over. Yeah, that's alright. That train starts getting louder though. I'm going to stop and try to film it. I think it's coming, guys. I can always edit this out if not. You hear it? You hear the train? Waiting for the train. I hear it. I Can't tell if it's getting closer or farther away. Tell you what, let's keep going. If it gets close, I'll turn around and run towards the trestle and video it. Alright, we're just going to continue on back. I think it's probably going to come through again, but it's alright. It's getting louder. Trying to show you guys the river. It's very hard to see through the camera. All right. I'll probably do the rest of these sections in order. And from north to south, we've done Boston to Peninsula, and we're heading back. Next one I'll do is Boston or Peninsula to Everett. It's 3 miles one way. And then there's the one that takes you to Indian Mound in North Akron. That's the last 2 sections I got to do down here before the boundary of the national park ends. There's of course further parts of the towpath beyond there, and there's parts north of there that I was in Cleveland. By Harvard Road, there's places that go all the way to the lake. I just don't know how to get to them all. But by the end of the summer, by winter at least, I'd like to have all the sections documented. Alright, here we are again. The Stumpy Basin Boardwalk. This is where we saw the little baby deer right here. A little ways up. That store in Boston was not closed at 6. I'd go get a Gatorade, but I got water in the car.
I'm not a fan of any of the seltzers though, so but I like them. I usually don't.
I hear the train. I think. No, that might be the freeway I hear. We are headed back towards the freeways. Stumpy Basin. Yeah, lovely night. So glad I came out. I was kind of on the fence about it, but I'm so glad I came out here. I had stuff to do yesterday, then it was getting late and I just didn't have the energy, man. Today it was starting to get late, but it wasn't, and it was dark, cloudy, sunny, where I live. Out here it's sunny. I guess the further away you get from the lake, less chance of those gloomy lake clouds forming. Really don't know why. I'm probably about 30 miles from Cleveland, not that much more or less. Canton is about an hour and 15, hour and a half drive from Cleveland. A little less, depends on traffic. And like a lot of times up here when we're getting snow and clouds, it's like warmer weather down there and sun. It's interesting. It's a long boardwalk, boy. This is a lot further on this boardwalk when I saw the map than I anticipated. A lot of work, a lot of wood to make this. Great smelling ferns or whatever they are in here. There we see the behemoth of a bridge up there. Alright guys, I can't see much right now. I don't know what you're seeing. sunshine. I'm just seeing sun staring at the boardwalk while I film. Yeah, I can't really look up. Need the sun visor. Or shades or something. Alright, that wood of the boardwalk was starting to hypnotize me. Here we are exiting Stumpy Basin Boardwalk on our way back to Boston, Ohio. On the Ohio and Erie Canal Towpath, Cuyahoga Valley National Park. Cuyahoga River. Most of the towpath is basically north to south, but there's sections where they had to move it for whatever reason, and certain sections are going east and west. I must be heading right into the sunshine, the west, into the gradual sunset. Oh, we still got a lot of time before it's dark. A lot of time. I'll be home. Should be home hanging out in the backyard by the time it's getting dark. There's somebody on a canoe fishing in the river. Can't see nothing through the camera. There they are. Cool. That road we're going to explore one day. Paddle upstream, upriver. that purple flower by the log, it probably doesn't look as beautiful as it is, but those are the kind that were on the little tree behind our house. 2 of them only on the whole tree. I don't know what kind of flowers those are, but I like them. They're difficult to describe, beautiful purplish color. Light purple, pinkish towards purple. I think there's some more coming up the bridge, truck. Yeah, there they are. Whatever those are. Some of these people don't mess around, man. They don't walk, they don't jog, they run. This is enough for me. Fast walking is enough. Not speed walking, it's walking at my normal fast pace. See Riverview Road up there again. Bridge pillars. I bet it hit 90 today, guys. Pretty close. TV said 90 in my neighborhood. As usual, I miss the news, which is good. I do like to see what they say about the weather. At this point, guys, it's very hard for me to see what the camera's picking up, so just kind of doing the best we can here, looking at glare. That's the Ohio Turnpike Bridge. We're going to be approaching I-271 as well. Again, I want to look when I get back at the alignment on a map of these roads. See why they're so close together. Well, the turnpike you have to pay. It's not a freeway. 271 is just a freeway though. See, it used to be I could start at this time, almost 7 o'clock, and go a long way and make it back before dark or bugs, but not now. We're getting into late summer now. Days are getting a little shorter. We're making it work, though. A lot of good-looking women on this section of the towpath. Try not to scare anybody, just be happy, smiling. I saw that one lady we heard running. She was in a parking lot in Peninsula. I seen her getting on the towpath. I came sooner after behind her. She was running though. She made it all the way to Boston or maybe further and was coming back. Probably to Boston. 2.5 miles, pretty decent run. She's doing the whole round trip, 5 miles I guess. Just like us. They say this area looked much different before the freeway bridges were put in. I have that historic map, that not satellite, a plane imagery from above this area in 1951, where the bridges were there. See how it looks. See if you can see the canal the whole way, or if it disappears like this. Alright, once we get to 271 here, getting very close again to Boston, Ohio. It's about as wide here as I've seen the towpath. There's some other spots like this too. They used to use it as a road after the canal, after the big flood of 1913 when the canal went out of usage. People used to use this to get back and forth to work in cars and farms and whatnot. I bet you a lot of this land is, got a bug in my nose. I think a lot of this land is probably fill, rocks, and who knows what they used for fill in the old days before environmental rules and whatnot. We're passing under I-271 here. We're not going on the Buckeye Trail today, that's that way. Alright, continuing to Boston under the bridge. Just want to remind myself in case I watch this video down the road, and I will at some point, but yeah, I want to watch how is a trail built, how is a road built, how is a bridge built, you know, detailed information. How do they do that? You know, what are the steps? I don't think the visitor center's open this late, so we're going to continue on the towpath. Back to the parking lot. Wow, see, we're almost at 45 minutes again, guys. But we are back in Boston. I can see my car. I can see the car. I can see a truck. I see the back of the store. So we're gonna make it, guys. Brecksville Stables. What does it say? 5 3/4 mile. Wow. All right. Alright guys, well, that's the Boston store actually. That's the way we wandered into the towpath, and that's the way we came out. Alright, this video's just about over. It's going to turn off anyway, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys for watching. That was part 3, Boston to Peninsula, Ohio, on the Ohio and Erie Canal towpath, Cuyahoga Valley National Park. Thanks again for watching. Have a great one.